कौन नहीं चाहता कि उसका मेंटर एक यूपीएससी रैंकर हो। 2021 के फाइनल रिजल्ट्स में सिविल्स दिल्ली आईएएस के 200 से भी ज्यादा सिलेक्शंस हैं। गाइस, आई एम गोइंग टू कनेक्ट यू 1-to-1 विद सिविल्स दिल्ली रैंकर्स फॉर फ्री। देयर इज अ लिंक इन द डिस्क्रिप्शन, फिल इट एंड schedule a session. These ranker will prepare a timetable and a personalized plan for you. ये टॉपर्स आपको exactly वही बताएंगे कि कौन सी बुक फॉलो करनी है, कौन सा चैप्टर पढ़ना है. They will guide you in answer writing, mocks and accessing them. Don't miss this golden opportunity to get mentored by a ranker.
Hello everyone, I'm Ramya from Coimbatore district of Tamil Nadu. So in this particular video, I like to share my success story with respect to the Civil Services Examination 2021, and I have secured All India rank 46 in this particular examination. So I hail from a very humble background. I come from a joint family, and eventually with the years people do passed away, and we are just a family of 3 members right now. My mother, my uncle and myself. So we are living together in a very humble background in our house in Coimbatore. So why did I select civil services? Why did this process happen for me? So the major hurdle or major thing which was in my life is that education in itself was the best opportunity which my grandparents, which my mother has missed out, and this one opportunity which I did not want to miss out, because education is something which is going to be present with ourselves for lifelong, and that's the best gift anyone can give to anyone. So education and giving yourself knowledge was the first aim why I try to learn continuously, why I try to focus on different aspects, and why I took civil services examination also. Telling about my background is that my grandparents come from Palakkad district of Kerala. They migrated to Coimbatore for their livelihood, and my grandparent father was working in mill establishment here, and my grandmother, who could not complete even 8th standard, came into Coimbatore, and due to survival needs, she learned tailoring and then started becoming a tailor, and in this whole process moved our family, progressed our family towards the next stage. So though the men in the family was not responsible, the females took the matter. They become the guidelines, they become the torch bearers for the family, and took the entire family to the next stage. The same repeated again with my mother also. So my father left us during my schoolhood, and this emotional stress, this does create an emotional stress, not just for me but for my family, but for my mother also. So this particular phase happened during the schoolhood, and this created a lot of stress on myself. So I tended to question myself, like, why did this happen to me? Why only to me? Why not others? What did I do so much mistake that I have to bear all these pain? But what happened beyond certain age is that I tend to realize that there are people even worse than what I was living. There are people in very worse conditions than mine. So what I saw was that I try to focus the positive elements in my life. I try to give gratitude for all these positive elements. So this is how I came out from this inferiority complex. I came out from the disappointing factors and try to thank for whatever I've got in my life. And it's said that adversity makes the best out of a man, and all these challenges, emotionally, the physically, the financially, that's created the best person in me and molded to a personality which helped me to come up to this stage. And since I was speaking about education, my education was not a cakewalk. I did my 10th standard in Ramnagar Suburban Matriculation High Secondary School in Coimbatore. So once I did the 10th standard, I decided to go for a diploma in Electronics and Communication Engineering in PSG Polytechnic College. Why did I take this decision was that diploma did give me an opportunity to go towards job after the 3 years completion of my course, and that will ensure a financial security for my family and ensure some kind of emergency fund that does create for my family. But once I started my diploma education and try to explore the world and try to learn from my peers and friends, I saw that education is one which is necessary, and doing an engineering degree is again a better thing which I can give myself. And similarly, my guide, Professor Vignesh Babu sir, he also told me that going for a job is easier. You will get your amount, you will get money in your hands. Once you see money in your hands, your education becomes a second priority for you. You move towards gaining more money, but you will not have the passion towards learning. So better you do your engineering, secure a degree, and then move forward for your job prospects. So based on his advice and also based on a good marks which I had secured during the diploma course, I had got a counseling seat in Coimbatore Institute of Technology in Bachelor of Engineering in Electrical and Electronics. So again, the 3-year process in Electrical and Electronics Engineering did help me to know more about the world, develop my own skill sets, make me prepared for the next level of process. And my aspirations were not low. I was looking for the skies to fly, and that's how I ended up in a multinational company in Bangalore named as Tektronix India Private Limited as a technical sales representative. So from a technical sales representative, I did learn about the instrumentation. So the company was specialized in very niche area of supplying oscilloscope, spectrum analysis, network analysis. So these were in a very niche field which was of interest to me, and I did learn technically sufficient from my job profile. And from that phase of technical sales support, I gradually got promoted into technical accounts manager. So I was given the tier 1 accounts of the company, especially the semicon and computing customers of Bangalore. And we had a sales target also which I had met consistently. So this account manager position did show me that I can mingle with people easily. How should I handle people? How do I get work done from different people? So these are the multiple dimensions which the job taught me, and because of which I enrolled myself in Master of Business Administration, specializing in human resource management, because it's interesting to learn about people. It's interesting to empathize with people. It makes a life more interesting, and it moves your routine work from boredom to an interesting thing which you will tend to experience and learn. So that's why I enrolled in MBA in HR from IGNOU University, Delhi, and I also graduated from that also. And during this particular Tektronix phase, I had secured a financial security. I had a good amount of financial emergency fund which I had saved, and I gained a confidence that even though if I took a break from my job for 2 or 3 years to do my civil services preparation, I'll be able to sustain financially. So my mother was also not working during this period, and we had managed, my preparation phase was for 5 years. From 2017 to 2022 I was preparing, and during this particular phase, the emergency fund which I had saved during my Tektronix days did give me a confidence that I can survive during the preparation phase and come out quite well. And I was not quite even during this stage. I had took up different jobs like data entry, data compilation, curating content for certain coaching institutions. So these were the different jobs which helped me with certain very basic minimum and ensured that our family could make the ends meet. So this is how my preparation phase was. So I was doing a part-time job as well as preparing for the examination. But one big disappointment was that I was not able to clear prelims continuously for 5 times. And rather than being a disappointment, what it became was, it urged me more towards the examination. It made me view the examination from an experience perspective. It did transform myself. It did transform my personality. It made me an outspoken, confident person who can manage and sustain life with whatever resources I have. And during this preparation phase, I had my support structure, my mother who was present, and she was the one who used to urge and tell me that if you do not do this preparation right now, you might end up repenting not doing it in your old age, because the examination has its own limited number of attempts and limited age to be done. And once you cross this particular threshold, you will not be able to give the examination. And down the lane, 2 decades, 3 decades down the lane, you may repent that had I given the examination at that particular stage, I could have got a different life. So you should not end up repenting that which I am doing. So since she told from her own experience, I was able to relate it and kept myself motivated till my very last attempt. Even during the last attempt, what pushed me was that I will put in my very last effort. I will put in my very hard effort which I can do for the examination. And I was not focusing on the target or the end results of clearing the examination. Rather, I was enjoying the process. I was enjoying the learning. And finally, when the results came, I was quite happy with the recognition for the work which I have done. But still, this is not one success which I will stop at, because it's just a comma in my life. I have more heights to reach. I have more aspirations to meet. I have more learning to be done. And getting into the government services will ensure that from a humble background, brought up by a single mother, these are not hurdles which tend to pull you down during the process. Rather, these are the things, these are the positive things which will enable you to face the world in a better fashion. So, anyone who are coming from such a background, do not panic, do not tend yourself, do not feel inferior, do not see yourself as handicapped. Rather, make all these challenges as stepping stone for your success. And also, next important thing which I could like to share is that during this entire life experience of mine, I had learned few things is that there are certain angels in your life who appear at the right time. These angels will guide you towards your aspirations. They might be just your friends, they might be a mentor, but they do happen regularly. And when you try to incorporate their advice, when you try to relate with them, trust them, and try to incorporate their inputs, your life will certainly move ahead. And in my life, I did have certain angels in the form of different people who have come up in my life, be it Professor Vignesh Babu sir, be it my civil services mentor Nishant sir and Bhuvani ma'am, be it my friends who had continuously supported me in my process, Vinodini, Gayatri, and be it my well-wishers like Parvati Ka. So these are the people who are angels in my life who have helped me to go through this entire face all the difficulties of my life with confidence and end up with this huge success. So I do like to thank all these angels of my life, and in your life also you will have certain angels, and just that you have to realize them, you have to recognize them, and take it in a very positive manner, light-hearted manner. So in Tamil we have certain proverbs which I like to share and then translate to English. தோல்வியிலும் விடாமுயற்சி, ஏழ்மையிலும் துணிவு, துன்பத்திலும் தைரியம். So these 3 lines have been my guidelines. So these lines means that, so even if you fail again and again, what you have to have is persistence.
कौन नहीं चाहता कि उसका मेंटर एक यूपीएससी रैंकर हो। 2021 के फाइनल रिजल्ट्स में सिविल्स दिल्ली आईएएस के 200 से भी ज्यादा सिलेक्शंस हैं। गाइस, आई एम गोइंग टू कनेक्ट यू 1-to-1 विद सिविल्स दिल्ली रैंकर्स फॉर फ्री। देयर इज अ लिंक इन द डिस्क्रिप्शन, फिल इट एंड स्केड्यूल अ सेशन। These ranker will prepare a timetable and a personalized plan for you. ये टॉपर्स आपको exactly वही बताएंगे कि कौन सी बुक फॉलो करनी है, कौन सा चैप्टर पढ़ना है. They will guide you in answer writing, mocks and accessing them. Don't miss this golden opportunity to get mentored by a ranker.
You have to beat yourself. You have to face the failures and move forward. And similarly, even if you are from a very humble background, even if you don't have that much sufficient resources to do something, you should face it with a righteousness in your life. Your conscience will hurt if you are doing something non-ethical. So you have to face every situation in a righteous manner. You might be facing lots of struggles, but do take it in a righteous and tend to hear your conscience, because that is your best guide even in such difficult moments. And the next is that even if you are having very challenging, sorrowful situations, you have to face it with confidence. You have to face it with boldness. And these three statements have been my mantra throughout my life. And hopefully these three lines will motivate you also in the future. So, and also in the preparation phase, I had done it from Coimbatore only. I did not go for any other cities. I did not spend a huge fortune of money in the preparation. So I just worked around whatever I had. I had faced the challenges and came out as shining gold right now. So as future aspirants, do not see all your challenges as challenges. Rather take it as stepping stones for your success. And try to improve yourself. Try to thank for the life you have right now. And this positive attitude will create a good environment which will move you forward and give you success both in life and as well as in the examination. And please mind, there is life beyond civil services. There is a life which you have to enjoy, which you have to recollect, which you have to reminisce. So this is the life which you need to have in your hand, and just live your life, be true to yourself, be true to your conscience, believe in yourself and move forward. So these are few life experiences which I like to share with my fellow friends as well as aspirants. Hopefully this was helpful for you. Thank you for watching the video.